Why are you staring at a blank screen trying to figure out how to write a deletion letter? The toughest part of fixing your credit is knowing all the legal codes and exactly what to say to the consumer reporting agencies. What if I told you you can get a perfect, legally sound dispute letter written for you in under 60 seconds? In this video, I'm going to show you the exact AI prompts to use to remove inquiries from your consumer report. Most people think you need to be a lawyer to write these letters. You don't. You just need to know how to talk to ChatGPT. I'm going to give you a master prompt that tells the AI exactly who to be and what to write. So let's go over this master prompt so you have a basic understanding of how we're going to work with ChatGPT. Remember, with artificial intelligence in general, we have to establish context and content. Context is the world that we're operating in. Content is what exists within that world. So in this case, the context is we want our AI to act as a United States credit repair specialist with expert knowledge of the FCRA, Fair Credit Reporting Act. The content now. I need you to write a formal deletion letter to bank or CRA regarding an inquiry on my credit report. Personal details. You're going to fill in the blank with your name, your address, and the last four of your social security number. The inquiry to dispute, you're going to name the bank and or the creditor. Inquiry date, you're going to list the date. The reason for the deletion, the account is reporting an inquiry on X date, but this should not be included on my consumer report. And remember to include the instructions. Use a firm, professional, and legal tone. Cite 15 USC 1681 A to AI. It's the exclusion section of the FCRA. Demand that it must be deleted. This is our master prompt. Okay, so now we have our master prompt, and we're simply going to copy this, open up our ChatGPT, open up a new prompt, and we're going to paste this into the prompt. So we have our context. We want ChatGPT to act as a credit repair specialist with expert knowledge of the FCRA. I need you to write a formal deletion letter to Chase Bank regarding an inquiry on my credit report. We're going to use John Doe at 123 Main Street, Detroit, Michigan. Social Security number 9921. Inquiry to dispute was an inquiry from Chase Bank. It was on 11/21/2025. The reason for the deletion, the account is reporting an inquiry on 11/21/2025. Should not be included on my consumer report. Use a firm, professional, legal tone. Cite 15 USC 1681 A to AI. It's the exclusion section of the FCRA. So let's run it. You can see ChatGPT doing its thing. It's drafting our letter for us. Exactly how we have requested it. So let's read through this draft. John Doe, 123 Main Street, Social Security number 9921. Date, we'll insert our date. This goes to Chase Bank. Credit Reporting Consumer Disputes Department. We need to find that address. This is a demand for deletion of unauthorized credit inquiry. Remember, we're demanding this be deleted. Credit reporting is optional. We have the choice of whether or not we want it there. To whom it may concern, I'm writing to formally dispute and demand the immediate deletion of a credit inquiry that Chase Bank reported on my consumer credit report. Here's the creditor, here's the inquiry date. This inquiry is inaccurate and properly reported. I did not authorize Chase Bank to access my consumer report on the date listed. Does the inquiry meet the legal definition of a permissible or reportable item under the FCRA? 15 U.S.C. 1681A to AI, FCRA clearly defines what constitutes a consumer report, expressly includes information that is not used or expected to be used for determining eligibility for credit, insurance, employment, or other permissible purposes. Inquiry that does not arise from a valid consumer-initiated credit transaction, permissible purpose, does not qualify for inclusion on a consumer report. Furthermore, the FCRA requires that all information furnished to consumer reporting agencies be accurate, verifiable, legally reportable. Any inquiries that lacks proper authorization or a permissible purpose is non-compliant with federal law, must be deleted immediately. I'm demanding that Chase Bank immediately delete this inquiry, provide written confirmation. Failure to correct or delete this inaccurate inquiry may constitute a willful or negligent violation of the FCRA, exposing Chase liability 15 U.S.C. 1681N and 1681O as civil liability. So this letter serves as formal notice. I expect your prompt compliance within the time frame required by law. So this is a very good letter written by ChatGPT. It goes over exactly what we talked about, 15 USC 1681 2AI. Talks about the exclusion section, excludes information that's expected to be used for determining eligibility. It also talks about permissible purposes, and it also gives them the code 15 USC 1681N and 1681O civil liability for failure to adhere to these compliance procedures. See, now the cool thing about ChatGPT is if we do not like the response that it gives us, we can ask it to give us a different response. So, say for example, yeah, this letter is good, but uh, let's add a little more detail about including a Consumer Financial Protection Bureau complaint within the letter. So we're going to ask ChatGPT, hey, let's rewrite the letter, but let's make the tone more aggressive and emphasize that I will report them to the CFPB if they do not comply. And we'll run it. You can see ChatGPT is thinking, and boom, here it goes. It's already drafted the new letter with the new language. And you can see it added this paragraph towards the bottom. Be advised, failure to promptly comply will leave me no choice but to escalate this matter. This will include filing formal complaints with the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau and applicable state and federal regulatory authorities, as well as pursuing all remedies available to me under 15 U.S.C. 1681N, 1681O for willful or negligent non-compliance. So you can see how powerful that is. Once we have a master prompt and we define the context and the content, we can simply just insert it into ChatGPT, our artificial intelligence, and boom, look what it does for us. It drafts up an entire letter. We can make changes to it. We can do whatever we want with this information. So I know typing out the whole prompt, it can be annoying. So If you guys want me to copy and paste the master prompt into the description or a pinned comment for you, just comment the word lazy down below. I'll make sure it's there for you. As always, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, leave a comment. It helps the YouTube algorithms. Stay blessed. Make 2026 a banger. Salute.